What's good, R&B squad? This is out of Ruth. I trust that this message meets you guys in good spirits. If you're new to this family, we don't believe that you're here by accident. Welcome. We're happy to have you, and Jesus is, of course, always happier. The word that I have today is a kingdom marriage word, and it comes from a dream that I had with two parts, and also from a song that was placed on my heart. And I'm not going to go into much detail about the song because I'm sure a lot of you know it, but I am going to mention it in the word, and I'm going to put it in the description box for those of you who would like to listen to it. And as per usual, as you listen, you will know by the details whether or not this word is for you. Please eat the meat, spit out the bone, take what's for you, and leave the rest. And more importantly, please ensure that you are praying as you listen so that you may receive direct confirmation from the Lord as to whether or not this word is for you. So going right into the dream, again, this is a kingdom marriage word. In the first part of the dream, in scene one of this dream, I saw a lady and she was at this place. Now, this place was giving Airbnb slash small private hotel, but it was very luxurious and very beautiful, very tastefully decorated as well. Management at this place took this woman to two different rooms. And management was telling her, they were explaining to this lady that she had a choice between either room because both rooms had been reserved for her. So she could either stay in the first room or in the second. Now, one of the rooms, I should mention, was decorated with like a green theme. There was some green in there. There were lots of hints of green in there. And that may come as confirmation for someone. Now, management, as I said before, was telling her that she had a choice between staying in either room. And then as I listened to the conversation that was going back and forth between management and this lady, I came to understand that it was a man who had reserved the two rooms for her. He had done it as a gift and as a way for her to relax. So this man was apparently her God-ordained partner, and he had reserved these two rooms at this beautiful little hotel or Airbnb. I'm not sure which one it was. And he had even gone out of his way to make sure that it was decorated in a way that she would like. Okay? Now, one thing that I came to understand is that this man, she clearly wasn't married to him yet. So this was her God-ordained partner, but they weren't married yet. And the other thing is that she was caught by surprise. She did not know that this man was planning this or that he even did this. He didn't ask her anything. He didn't mention it to her. She had no clue that he was doing this until she was contacted and told to come to this place. And then when she arrived, she found out that he had done this for her as a gift. Okay? And the other thing is that she seemed a little bit hesitant because it seemed like she worked a lot. She seemed like somebody who worked really, really hard, and like it's possible that she didn't make much time to relax. And that's why he did this for her as a gift. And she was hesitant about it. She almost seemed like she wasn't sure if she should accept the gesture or not. And I remember I was standing there watching, and I decided to butt in. Even though I wasn't part of the conversation, I was like, girl, if you don't stay in one of these rooms, if you don't accept what this man just did for you. I remember saying that to her. And eventually she agreed, and she decided to stay in the room with the green theme. That one was bigger. The other one was beautiful, but this room was really beautiful and really spacious. And the rooms, they had like a sort of they were giving like suite. You know, those rooms at hotels that are suites, so you don't necessarily have to leave the room for anything. It was one of those. And then I came away from what I was seeing in that part of the dream. So now the scene switches and there is a second scene. And this time it's a different woman. And the woman in this dream, she is with her family, and then her phone rings and one of her family members answers the phone for her because I think she was busy and she couldn't get to the phone herself. So when when her family member answers the phone, I overhear them saying she's right here. And then they give the phone to her. And then I overheard the conversation because she had the man on speaker. Now I came to understand that the man was her God-ordained partner, and he was saying to her, I called just to tell you I love you. That's the first thing he said. I called just to tell you I love you, and also to ask you out. That was it. That's all he said. I called just to tell you I love you and also to ask you out. And I remember seeing how this woman's face just lit up when she heard that, because it seemed that she wasn't expecting that either. And then I came away from what I was seeing in that scene in that dream. And as I came away from what I was seeing in that scene in that dream, the Lord reminded me of the song, I Just Called to Say I Love You by Stevie Wonder. So I'm going to put that in the description box for those of you who would like to listen to it. But that's the song that ties in with this message. Now, getting into the interpretation, for someone, your God-ordained partner is planning something for you. This is something that you totally do not see coming. It's something that you do not expect. You can expect communication, expect to hear from them, or hear from someone on their behalf. So they may either call you themselves, because remember in the second scene in the dream, the man called the woman directly, told her he loved her, and asked her out. So it may happen like that for some of you, and for others of you, it may happen in the sense that this person sends to get you. They send somebody to get you, to bring you to a location. Okay, that's what happened in the first dream. Some people came to get that lady and they took her to the hotel where this man had reserved these two beautiful rooms for her to choose one to stay at as a way of relaxing. Okay, so this person, as I said before, this man or this woman, your God-ordained partner, is planning this thing for you and you have no clue about it. I want to stress again that this is something that is going to catch you entirely by surprise. You're not going to know about it until it happens. So don't go trying to make anything happen on your own. If you go and you try to make it happen, then that's how you know this word is not for you. Because anything that you had to force is not from the Lord. Okay, let me say that again. Anything that you had to force is not from the Lord. So if you go trying to make something happen on your own, you go trying to hint or drop hints to someone that you want them to do so and so for you, then this word isn't for you. How you will know that this word is for you is that when it happens, it will happen entirely by surprise. And there are those of you whom the Lord has been hinting to you that a surprise is coming. You just don't know what it is. So there are those of you who have the idea that a surprise is coming because the Lord may have hinted this to you, but you don't know what it is. When you receive this surprise from your God-ordained partner, it is going to be something totally unexpected and it's going to be something big. It's going to be something that catches you off guard. You're definitely not going to know that they were planning this. These two women in this dream, the second woman, she had no idea that this man was going to call her and randomly ask her out. She had no clue. Matter of fact, she wasn't even near her phone because one of her family members answered her phone for her when the call came in. So that's to tell you that she really wasn't expecting a phone call because she didn't even have her phone with her. And in the other dream, that woman, she looked so surprised when she saw what this man did because it had to have cost a pretty penny for him to reserve not one, but two rooms. Okay, for her to choose which one. And then on top of that, it looked like he'd had it professionally decorated. So, that being said, prepare to be amazed. Prepare to be swept off your feet if this word is for you. And just prepare to be blown away. Because this person is putting so much thought and effort. You should have seen how beautiful that room was. The one that she chose to stay in, the woman in the dream. And also the other room. Imagine somebody giving you options when it comes to treating you. They're treating you to something and they're telling you, you know what, you have options. I went with this, but I also went with this. And you get to decide which one you like best. That is saying so much about how deeply that person cares about you. And this as well, another thing that was put on my heart is that this may be this person's way of showing you that they really do care. Because you may have questioned how much they cared in the past. Maybe this person is very busy. Maybe they haven't expressed their feelings to you at all. Maybe they did express their feelings to you in the past, their feelings for you in the past. But of lately, they haven't been doing that. Maybe the two of you have not been in communication. So you may be thinking that, you know what? There is no way that this particular person cares for me. Because if they did, I would probably see them more often. I probably would hear more from them. We'd probably be in communication right now. But this person is going along with God's guidance, and they're about to do something that is a beautiful gesture to show you how much they care about you and how much they love you. Okay? For some of you, it is going to be a very grand gesture, like the first one that I described, where this person is going to go all out and possibly book you a hotel stay or something like that. And for others of you, it may be something that is simple but beautiful and thoughtful. Something as simple as surprising you with a phone call and asking you out when you don't even expect it. Okay? Either way, this person is planning something for you, and it's going to be amazing when you receive it. So that's the word, guys. I hope that this message blessed someone. I love you guys. I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. Take care.